the single biggest, most important goal of Indian foreign policy. China and Pakistan are fused like this. Okay? Now let me tell you what that means. Well, let me tell you what that means. It means, sir, अगर आप समझना चाहते हैं मैं समझा दूंगा थोड़ी देर बाद.
Please.
समझा दूंगा सर.
Please, आप
समझा दूंगा तो बैठ जाएंगे सर. Don't worry, I am ready to do it. What happened actually, the truth of what happened, because I have to say that. What happened is that the government of India thought they were fighting Pakistan. And when they arrived, they suddenly realized that they were not fighting Pakistan, they were fighting China and Pakistan. Yes. Meaning that the Pakistani army was attached. Pakistani Air Force was attached to the Chinese Air Force. And not only that, the doctrine of the Pakistani Air Force was completely changed. The information available to the Pakistani Air Force was completely changed. And the Chinese were feeding information, critical battlefield information, satellite information, targeting information to the Pakistanis. And if you don't believe me, one second. If you don't believe me, General Rahul Singh, during a FICCI event, May 11th, when the DGMO level talks were going on, Pakistan actually was mentioning, we know that you such and such important vector is primed and ready for action. I would request you to perhaps pull it back. And he says, so it is very clear they were getting live battlefield inputs from China.
Down in Chennai, who burnt it? Who burnt it? Hindi Prachar Sabha ka aag lagaya gaya Tamil Nadu. Who burnt it? बात करते हैं हिंदी. Sir, sorry, I go on with this. So, sir, I'm giving you You are imposing on me, denying my fundamental right to learn whichever language I want to learn. Sir, I'm coming back to this one, sir.
एक मिनट मंत्री जी, मुझे कई माननीय सदस्यों ने कहा, मैं आसन बोलता हूं पर अनऑफिशियली कहा कि हमें कुछ और लैंग्वेज भी सीखना है. थोड़ा ओके. और सबको सब लैंग्वेज आए तो अच्छा है. जितनी ज़्यादा लैंग्वेज आए, जितनी भाषा है, अच्छा है. कौन मिसलीड कर रहा है उसको?
कोई रिकॉर्ड में नहीं जा रहा.
कोई रिकॉर्ड में नहीं जा रहा. आप आपस में डिबेट कर रहे हो पर रिकॉर्ड में कोई नहीं जा रहा. माननीय मंत्री.
Sir, I'm going ahead, sir. Sir, imposition on me as a citizen of this country.
वो अपनी जिंदगी की कहानियां बता रही है, आप सुनो.
That is why I'm glad the MP is talking about it, former minister is talking about it. Tell me one prime minister who's taken Tamil to the UN. Narendra Modi. Yes. Tell me one prime minister who quotes Tamil repeatedly because he respects that language. Tell me one prime minister with whom DMK has been in alliance with, where the prime minister quoted Tamil. It is our prime minister who quoted Tamil. That's the respect we give for the sentiment of all of us Tamils. All of us Tamils. You also, sir, if they want that from me, I am also that Tamil who suffered this. what love the Prime Minister has for Tamil. Note this quote here.
अभी बंगाल का झगड़ा नहीं है, अभी आप बैठ जाओ,
Sir,
आप बैठ जाओ,
they
आपका
don't
विवाद
want to hear now on the banking.
आपका प्रदेश नहीं है, ये एक प्रदेश के माननीय सदस्य हैं। आप कहाँ आगे बीच में? प्लीज बैठो, प्लीज आप बैठिए, आप कहाँ आगे बीच में? आप बैठिए, प्लीज, माननीय मंत्री जी।
Thank you very much, sir. Sir, I did already speak about the Mudra loan, about the rural bank presence. So many of the questions which on this aspect that Honorable Member Gaurav Gogoi had raised, I've sort of addressed. But one particular thing on which many members spoke was on student loans, education loans. I just want to dispel the doubt that many members had in their mind. Sir, total education loan outstanding has increased from 71,000 crore in 2017-18 to 1.04 lakh crores in 23-24. Loans are actually increasing and student loans are increasing. There has been an increase also to 1.3 lakh crore as on October 2024, which is an increase of 17.6% over October 23. So, model loan education scheme has also been launched by Government of India, where loans up to 7.5 lakh is given without requirement of any collateral or any margin money. The repayment period is also 15 long years. Further, the scheme, sir, is also backed by credit guarantee to the extent of 3,500 crores. So, government is giving credit guarantee, and we've given amount allocated for the guarantee purpose is 3,500. Now, recently, government has also brought out Pradhan Mantri Vidya Lakshmi scheme for financial support to meritorious students. I just want to highlight what this meritorious students loan scheme is. Sir, on 6th November 2024, Pradhan Mantri Vidya Lakshmi scheme was approved in the cabinet, and the broad contours of this loan scheme, because on students' loan, many people were rightly concerned. I just want to put before them what this loan scheme is. Up to 7.5 lakh loans will be provided under 75% credit guarantee by Government of India, and that is the National Credit Guarantee Corporation, which will support it, for high quality, higher education, quality higher education, beyond the level 7.5 lakh also we are willing to give for students. Now, these loans are given not to very upper middle class or even higher income class, but these are students with up to 8 lakh annual family income. The scheme will also provide 3% interest subvention for loans up to 10 lakhs. So, interest subvention be, collateral free be, and for families with very low income. And this is in addition to a scheme which is already existing, to the full interest, there is a full interest subvention given to students for up to 4.5 lakh annual family income. So not 8 lakh, but even lesser gets full interest subvention. So the scheme is applicable, and it is provided by all scheduled commercial banks, regional rural banks, and cooperative banks also. 3% interest subvention will be paid to 1 lakh eligible students and will be enabled through the central bank digital currency process through Canara Bank. And this facility is expected to be ready by the first week of February, by the second week of February. That's a target date, sir. So PM Vidya Lakshmi scheme is something on which the poorer students, low-income class students will get interest subvention and also collateral free. Sir, Kalyan Banerjee ji raised a few issues, which I just want to clarify. Sir,
if you had listened to me here, you would not have lost those 5 planes. If you had listened to me and you had said that yes, the Chinese and the Pakistanis are fused, External Affairs Minister says, yesterday in his speech, he says, the two-front war concept is a very old concept. I don't know what he's talking about. The two-front war concept is gone. It doesn't exist anymore. There is now a unified front concept where there is only one unified single front, and war is going to be held on multiple domains: space, electromagnetic, cyber, undersea, air, space, air, land, sea. So he does not even understand the basics of warfare. He's talking about two front. That ship has sailed long ago. Speaker, sir, how did this integration between Pakistan and China take place? I want to make it clear. There is a center called CENTIAC, Center for AI and Computing, that was built in Pakistan with Chinese help. And the aim of the center is to integrate the Pakistani Air Force with the Chinese Air Force and make and transform the Pakistani Air Force into a network-centric Air Force. Speaker, sir, as I speak, and since 2021, Pakistani officers, strategic officers, have been embedded in the PLA's Western and Northern Theatre Commands. They are sitting there, coordinating. So it is important to understand that you did not have political will, that you did not give freedom of maneuver, but there is another problem. And the problem is that we are now facing not just China, not just Pakistan, but China and Pakistan fused as one militarily. Speaker, sir, it is dangerous in this time for the Prime Minister to use the forces to protect his image. It is dangerous for the country. The forces should only be used in national interest. The forces should be used with freedom. If you want them to be used, you want to unleash a tiger, free him. Do not tie his hands behind his back. Do not go to the Pakistanis and say, listen, don't escalate. Then go all the way. Then fight properly and defeat them once and for all. Don't have President Trump tell you that I have stopped the war 29 times. Have the courage to tell him, no, to hell with you. You can't stop any war. We're going to fight. Speaker, sir, there is also I don't mean to keep mentioning External Affairs Minister, but it comes up because he's central to this discussion. I want to finish by telling you about something he said that shows the complete bankruptcy of the foreign policy of this government. Please remember that not a single neighboring country, not a single country condemned Pakistan. Not one. They condemned terrorism, they didn't condemn Pakistan. This is something that he didn't say. Now listen to what he has to say. And this shows you the mindset of these people. This explains why in his entire discussion yesterday of 1 hour, the defense minister did not say the word China. This explains it. And let me read the quote from the External Affairs Minister. Look, China, are the bigger economy. What am I going to do? As a smaller economy, am I going to pick a fight with the bigger economy? It is not a question of being reactionary. It is a question of common sense. Meaning he is scared. And this is the point. The point is that we are now facing in front of us Chinese and Pakistani fusion. And it is a very dangerous time. As you can see, it is a very dangerous time. And we cannot afford a Prime Minister who does not have the courage to use the army the way it has to be used. We cannot afford a Prime Minister who does not have the guts to say from here that Donald Trump is a liar. He didn't stop India from fighting.
Okay.
He's lying about the planes.
Okay.
We need a Prime Minister who completely frees the army, frees the Air Force, frees the Navy and says, go, khatam karo kaam ko, like Indira Gandhi did. Thank you, Speaker, sir. I'd like to end by saying this entire discussion is about the people who died in Pahalgam. It is a tragedy, and it was very disturbing to me, again yesterday, where they were talking about everything. They were talking about Pakistan, they were talking about everything, but they did not mention the people who died in Pahalgam. So let me finish.
Finishing. Otherwise, you are not allowing, sir, LOP. Only this time, only allowing. Other time, mic is not allowed.
Sir, do not allow India to be reduced to a battlefield where large powers are fighting. We have to navigate. We have to protect our interest. Second, to the Prime Minister, the nation is above your image, above your politics, and above your PR. The forces are above your PR, your image, and your politics. Have the humility to understand that. Have the dignity to understand that. And do not sacrifice the armed forces and national interest for your own petty political gains. Thank you, sir.